What's up, y'all? How you doing? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the top rental car companies for anyone with a disability and how to pick one that fits you if you have a disability. Let's go. If you follow me, baby, I'll let you know. I have dwarfism. I am diagnosed with achondroplasia, and I'm proud to be able to drive and do everything that anyone else can do. And sometimes when you have a disability, you can do anything anyone else can do. You just have to do it differently. And you just have to find your own way. And I think, and hopefully these videos will help you in finding your own way. Alright, y'all, so I called different rental car companies to find out which ones have the accessibility that's meant for your disability. Accessibility for disability. Accessibility for disability. First, let's talk about Avis. I called Avis and asked, what kind of cars do you have for people that are disabled? And they asked, what is your disability? So then I said, let's make this a little simpler. Do you have vehicles that have hand controls? So basically what hand controls are, usually wherever your right turn signal is, there is a controller that is connected to, let's say, your right or left hand controller, but it's like an additional one. And you push forward when you need to go forward, you pull back when you need to brake. A lot of companies have offered this for many, many years. I remember renting a car 20 years ago when I first started driving because I didn't have my pedal extensions, and rental car companies do offer hand controls. They're called hand controls. Anyone that is unable to use their legs or can't reach the pedals, this is a great option for you, but I will say if you've never used hand controls before, it takes a moment to get adjusted to it. It's not an instant, oh, I can drive this car now. You have to, it's way different because it's almost like you're rubbing your belly and patting your head at the same time. Avis, do you have cars with hand controls? And Avis said, yes, we have cars with hand controls. I said, Avis, do you have cars with spinner knobs and your hand controls? They said, yes, they have spinner knobs. Now, you're asking, what are spinner knobs? The first time I ever saw a spinner knob, it was actually on a postman's steering wheel because they have so much stuff in one hand and they're driving with the other hand and they don't have time to like switch over, kind of like how we do. What a spinner knob is, it basically allows you to drive with one hand. It is this attachment on your steering wheel and it rotates. The little ball that you hang on to rotates, so you can use your steering wheel in any way and you don't have to worry about your arm getting twisted and turning upside down and you're like, ah, you know, you don't have to worry about any of that. That's a spinner knob. So yes, Avis has spinner knobs. So then I went in the hardest part. Do you have pedal extensions? And she asked what those are. And pedal extensions are for any person that is probably under 5 feet tall. It's a clamp that goes on the pedal, it's a pole and another pedal. It's what I love to use, it's what a lot of little people use, and if you don't already know about pedal extensions and you're short, then you're missing out because pedal extensions are the way you're going to be able to drive a car. Even Vern Troyer, who was, God rest his soul, 2'8", I want to say, I'm gonna fact check that, 2'8" or 2'9", could drive with pedal controls. No pedal extensions for Avis. So then I asked Avis, do you have accessible vans? And they said no. So I said, thank you, have a nice day. The next one that I called was Budget. And yes, they have hand controls. And yes, they have spinner knobs. No, they have no pedal extensions. No, they do not have an accessible van. Now when I talk about an accessible van, I mean a van with a ramp that you can put on your mobility scooter or your walker or whatever it is. It's so that you are able to have a vehicle with some form of ramp to get into your vehicle. They do not have that, as well as Avis. That is 2 rental car companies. On to the next. Enterprise, yes, they have hand controls. Yes, they have spinner knobs. Do you have pedal extensions? Why, yes, ma'am, we do have pedal extensions. What? Enterprise has pedal extensions at their locations. Now, if they're sold out, it's only because other people of short stature have used them in their location. but just call ahead of time. The last question that I asked Enterprise, do you have mobility vans or vehicles? And they said, no, we do not carry mobility vehicles. But then they gave me a number. There's a company called Mobility Works. It's a rental car company, and they actually rent out vehicles in different cities that are mobility accessible. So meaning you get a ramp with your vehicle. It's called Mobility Works. Mobility Works. I am not sponsored by any of these companies, but I thought to save time, it's good to know what companies to call when you need accessibility. If you need hand controls, basically you're covered across the board. But if you need pedal extensions, Enterprise is the way to go. And if you need a mobility van, you need to go to Mobility Works. All for now, Minimama out! They're doing construction across the street. But I thought to save time for you, for me, for everyone, like really? I said, do you have So what a spinner knob is, it basically, let's make this a little, if you don't know what hand controls are, basically where you, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do this video right now. I'm just not gonna be able to film this video. If you have a van, if you need to have a motorized scooter,